does the modern mob hire street gangs, black street gangs like that?
That is so unheard of. I mean, honestly, they won't even, they're so scared to get someone killed, they won't even have our own guys do it. So it's like, that's just like some rogue guy just out of his mind. When you got these higher ups, they're scared to have their own people do it. It's like, so nowadays, like I said, murder ruined the mafia. That's what ruined the mafia, all the killings, because guys could do 10 years, guys could do 15 years, but when you start getting murders, it's life. So like I always said, the crime, the violence always makes it worse for the organization. If you got just loans in sports, nobody's cooperating over 5 years, 6 years. When you start getting these shootings and murders and bad violence, now it becomes these crazy guidelines, and now you don't know where anybody stands,
And so this is interesting that you bring this up. Is this why the Colombo crime family sort of destroyed itself? It was too violent?
They were the most violent family, no matter what anyone says. They were the most violent. They were killing each other nonstop, and that's what happened. They just collapsed. Everybody's getting charged with 4 murders, 3 murders, and not too many people are taking natural life. Some do, some don't, and that's what killed the whole family.
On the other hand, you've said that the Genovese family has not done that. They've sort of moved into a business world, which is
right. They're not violent. I mean, they used to be violent back in the day. My friend Anthony Arellado, who was with them, he was doing violent stuff for them, but that was out of Boston, Massachusetts. But for the most part in New York, the Genovese family is not really. You don't even hear about no murders from them or shootings or nothing from them, really. Rare.
So do they do mostly like fraud and stuff like that?
I mean, it's more like loans and sports and maybe some threatening and maybe some, extortion, but it's more living off of old reputations. No one's really putting violence in.
Well, you bring this interesting point up. You were sort of an enforcer, at least for a loan shark. And
that's why I had a short-lived career, because I was so violent. They wanted me off the street.
That's what I don't understand. How could you be a loan shark without being violent? They just won't pay you.
Right, exactly. But when you have, let's say you have one guy in your crew that is bad, they'll live off that one guy. So, they'll loan the money out and say, oh, well, this guy's going to come for you. You always have one bad guy in the area or one that's with the family that they'll be scared of that they'll pay.